So we've got a quorum, so we have enough to have the meeting. Approval of minutes, when was the last meeting? Do we have minutes to approve?
That would be Pete, so we can skip that for the next one. You guys can do all of them then.
Okay, I'm here because Jim Stevens is unavailable to be here. Because let me tell you, I'd much rather be sitting down there in my normal seat. I had a request, and I agree to have a moment of silence for the recent police officers, EMS, firefighters as have been killed in the line of duty. So we'll have a moment of silence. Thank you. Thank you, Corey. New business, new part-time officer appointment.
Good evening, Mr. Vice President, board members. Tonight I'm going to bring in front of you guys an applicant for a part-time position. Kim Kirishchenko is the applicant. She's currently employed full-time by the Danville School Corporation as a police officer. She's a graduate of the Indiana Law Enforcement Academy. She's also been a full-time police officer with the Brownsburg School Corporation. She served as a reserve police officer with the Brownsburg City Police Department for many years. She's attended college at Ivy Tech and Purdue. Holds a lot of different qualifications that we're looking for as a police officer. She's a K-9 officer. She goes to countywide training with K-9 officers throughout the county, and she's well known by officers throughout the county, works with them. She works with our day shift officers Monday through Friday as she's here in town. Been very helpful for the police department for us ever since she's been over at the Danville schools. Valid driver's license, no points, no criminal history. You guys have a full packet that you guys can review on your own up there. It has her full background and all our information you can find on her. She comes highly recommended from the Danville schools. Like I said, many of our officers are very familiar with her and work with her often, and she's recommended by our officers as well. Detectives did a background, couldn't find anything wrong with her. I recommend that we give her a shot and bring her on as a part-time officer. She'll be beneficial for us, especially when school's out. She'll have a lot of free time to work for us and help our manpower as we'll be doing other things and trying to grow the department. She'll be a good fit for us. So at this time, I'm going to bring up Kim Kirishchenko and let you guys have a few times to ask a question and whatever you have for her. So Kim, if you'll come up here. Everybody, this is Kim.
Hello. Hi. It's a pleasure to meet you. Can I answer any questions? Just want me to tell you a little bit about myself?
Yeah, let's start with that.
All right. Well, I'm originally from Northwest Indiana. Grew up in Michigan City, Indiana. Came down here in '97. Had always wanted to be a police officer. My dad is a police officer. Grew up in that environment, but I ended up in the medical field instead. And then I got to the point where it's like, you know what, if I don't ever try, I will never know. So I ended up applying with Brownsburg as a reserve, got hired, sworn in 2010. And then in 2011, a full-time position opened up at the schools, and I applied there. Went to the Law Enforcement Academy, and the schools are definitely where I need to be. But I've never in my career only worked a school. I've always worked the road and the school. So I got a K-9 in 2013, all throughout this, raising my kids, my husband and I, and going camping and all that kind of fun stuff, which was great for the schools because it allowed me to kind of have that little balance where I had the breaks off with them. But I love what I do, and I have a very large amount of respect for what I do. And I can't imagine doing anything else. So I'm loving the idea of hopefully being able to bridge the gap between the school police department here and the local police department here, just as I did at Brownsburg. There was a large benefit in that, to have me be that person, kind of a liaison, so to speak, and I enjoyed that role immensely. The officers in Brownsburg knew they could call me any day, any time, and I could give them information, whether it be a missing juvenile or, you know, who does so-and-so hang out with, because we're trying to find them. That was all information that I enjoyed being able to provide for them. It's my job to make their job easier. And so I'm looking forward to being able to have the same opportunity to do that here.
Well, I definitely appreciate you. I think it is very important that we have someone that understands to protect our most valuable people, and that is our children, because they become valuable and amazing adults in the community that continues. So I would be happy that you would be with us and continue that. Hopefully we won't work you too much. You still make time for yourself.
Absolutely.
Can I ask what you did in the medical field?
Sure, I was a surgical tech.
Okay.
Yep, I love that too,
Yes.
but no, law enforcement is where I needed to be.
So Kim, you did both at Brownsburg.
I did,
So would you do both here?
yes, sir.
So, okay, I want to make sure I was clear on that. You wouldn't be leaving the school
No.
department.
I would still remain full-time school and part-time here. And with Brownsburg, for 16 years, I would put in anywhere between 8 and 20 to 30 hours a month. Obviously, depending on summers and breaks, it would be more. So, like I said, I've always worked both. And I feel that working the road gives me a good balance to be able to, I don't respond to the same calls at the school that I do on the road. And I like being that well-rounded officer. I take pride in that. That training is important to me. So I've never known a time in my law enforcement career where I haven't done both. So I'm really thankful for the opportunity to do both here.
So you theoretically would be still 40 hours at the school and 20 with us?
Whatever they need. I mean, I do some part-time work now, but obviously I would not do as much of that because this would be more consistent and more advantageous to the community, but also to me for my career and what I enjoy doing. So I asked if there's a requirement and it's just fill in where needed, which is what my priority would be, is I would rather be on shift when they need me than just a supplemental officer. So my goal is to come in whenever they need me.
Surgical tech's not an easy job. I've spent the last 20 years of my career in the OR.
Yeah.
Definitely not an easy job. I would say for me that I, sister-in-law was in the school system and teachers, and not even knowing this was going to happen until recently. When your name gets brought up, nothing but positive comments. As I said, when I just met you, these guys, I go to lunch with them frequently, and it's always, everything's positive. All the guys and gals think the world of you.
That means a lot.
I think especially with the schools growing like they are, with our community growing, we need a good, strong liaison from the school police to our department, so I think that's perfect. I'm all in. What, do we need a vote?
I need a motion and a vote that you approve her, and then that's all I would need from you on her.
I can't vote, or I can't make a motion, so.
I motion for her to be hired as a part-time officer with Denver Police Department.
And I said,
All in favor?
Aye.
Passes 3-0.
Thank you.
Thank you, glad to have you.
I'm excited. Thank you so much.
what kind of uniform would you be wearing? Two different ones, actually?
That's a great question. So we've had that discussion. So with Brownsburg and the schools, everything was the same. My positioning of all my stuff is important to me because muscle memory is important. So I position everything the same. Talked about the same kind of handgun, different guns, but the same style, same model. And then, so that should transition fairly easily. It's just different pants, different t-shirt, but same setup, everything else.
I'm curious, excuse me, I'm curious, how many are police are at the school?
Right now we have 4 full-time officers. So Danville has an officer in every building, which is pretty impressive. The only other district in the county that has that is Plainfield. Brownsburg and Avon do not have an officer in every school. So we're very, very fortunate.
So there's one up here at the high school.
Me.
You?
Mhm. Yes, I'm pretty busy.
Okay.
I think what people, a lot of the public don't realize is 98% of first responders have a second and third and fourth job. So that's why I already know that you will be able to handle the unexpected and sometimes overwhelming tasks that will be ahead of you. Because I understand that, truly. So definitely appreciate you taking on another responsibility, but something that is very needed and valuable in our community.
Well, I appreciate those kind words. It means a lot. Thank you. All right, thank you.
Want a picture? Let me get a picture of that. Yeah, want to get a photo? Assistant Chief Allison got all dressed up. He wants to take a photo.
Appreciate that.
That's a pretty,
Jim.
that's like I'm wearing my uniform.
What's that?
I think uniform, this is.
Right.
Oh, great. Yeah.
You go to other side, thank you. Yeah, you go too.
You wanna put Kim in the back?
Well,
I'm trying to center it.
yeah, but Courtney is
Oh.
completely covered by you.
I'm sorry.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Okay, so then now we can just scoot over.
Okay, Brent, move over just a tad. Okay, yeah, that's fine, yeah. Follow right. Yay, okay, there you go.
Thank you. Thank you all, appreciate it. Okay, perfect. I will probably go home and spend time with you.
Thank you again.
Thank you.
Next on the agenda, Chief, can update us on the budget.
Yes, Mr. Vice President, board members, this year's budget proposals, went through and we were back and forth. I think what we're gonna land on, it looks like a 5.6% raise for all the officers. We're also gonna be able to add 2 new officers. So I'm gonna ask that you guys take into consideration, once the budget passes on the 15th of October, I'm gonna ask for your permission tonight to give me a verbal okay to start a hiring process. Sounds like you guys are all in agreement with that, so we'll start a hiring process once the budget passes October 15th, and we'll get started on that. Look forward to working with you, obviously, in the process. I'll ask for volunteers for the testing like we always do. When it comes around, I'll be sending out an email and try to find a volunteer or 2 who will help us out. I appreciate you letting me go ahead and start that. Hopefully that passes for us. We also had some changes in our pay matrix. They allowed me to make a first-class officer at 15 years, which is going to help them guys out. They're going to go up to 78,000. After your 3rd year, 76.5, 15 years, 78,000, which helps our pension base. Our pension base will go up to 81,000. So because of the 3,000 for longevity plus the first class, 81 would be the new pension base. So hopefully that passes as well. It looks like it's going to go for us. So when we go out to recruit, we contain our officers. Now our pension base is going to be more competitive for the other departments in the county. And our pay is going to be a little bit more competitive for everyone in the county. So we've also, looks like we're going to be able to pick up 5 cars. We're going to trade 3 in, get 5 new cars. That's going to be a benefit as we're growing to get a couple of cars that are old, aging off the fleet, get 5 new ones. That'll help us with our 2 new officers we're going to pick up. We will try to do a lateral process like we did last time. We got a lot of luck. Hopefully we can get some trained officers, get them in here. So the budget looks very promising this year. I appreciate all the hard work that the staff and the council did on this budget. It's looking like it's going to pass on the 15th. So we'll definitely let you know what happens with that. And I'll know, you'll know because when it passes, I'll ask for help for hiring process.
Jim?
Yes.
What's the new hiring start on 71?
So it'll be 70,000 and somewhere between that and 76 for your 2nd year. Your 3rd year will be 76.5. So if I bring in a lateral with 3 years experience, you can get 76.5 plus night shift differential. So
76.5, I'm thinking of an individual.
yeah, if you have 3 years of experience, 76.5, and then if you work night shift, you get a stipend where you get some extra money too, so it's nice for them to work nights. Yeah, if you know of anybody, and as soon as we get this opened up, please send them our way. It'd be nice to have somebody with a little bit of training and some experience. It'll go a lot faster. Preston, the one that you guys hired, had a good week, having recently graduated. He's finishing up his field training program. His on day shift right now is doing great things, a great job. He was tased the other day, so he got to take a ride, and he's doing well. He's moving on and doing a really good job. I think he's going to be a great department. Again, you guys picked a good one for us, I think.
Is he on the road?
He is on the road, but he's still in FTO, so he's still with the trainer. You gotta make sure he knows how to do everything. Just because he went to the academy, we still put him with a trainer.
Did he move here?
He's still in Brownsburg.
He's in Brownsville.
He is.
How's Rager doing?
Raiders doing well. He just got back from a hunting trip out west of Montana. So
Is he one for
he was from Lawrence. He's doing very good. He's
Lawrence, right?
he's the Lawrence PD guy, so we might be able to get him some of his friends to come on over. That'd be great.
And what's the name of one?
Zach McKenna. So I had training this morning, we're doing defensive tactics training this week. So I had training with him this afternoon, actually. He's doing well, he likes it, everybody likes
From Clinton to
it.
Eastwood.
He did relocate
Butler County,
so somewhere over there, so,
Roseville.
Roseville.
Yes.
Him and his wife own a house, got a little bit of land, and some of the people are doing well. Everybody seems to be having babies, we got some new kids on the way, got a couple that are pregnant, and we're gonna have some more babies, so the department's growing, and it looks like their families are growing, so we're doing good. Everything seems to be going well for us right now, and like I said, I'm blessed to be in charge of all these men and women, they're doing a great thing. Kennedy should be back with us hopefully soon. We'll actually be back to full staff after she gets back from her maternity leave in FMLA, and we'll get Preston out on his own. Andy Pride that had surgery is doing well. I got another little thing going on with his hernia, yeah.
When's Kennedy?
Her FMLA and maternity and all that, we're hoping sometime late November she's back. But she's doing well, the baby's doing well. We've seen the baby here with the PD, she brought the baby in, so. Doing good. That's pretty much all I have on the budget. Assistant Chief Allison, you got anything to add? No. I'll take any questions you might have about the budget stuff and where we're at right now.
I did have a question. So you talked about you asked for an increase for a first class officer. Now with that, did it come to increase like PTO and sick time as well?
So the town itself has changed to where sick time is still separate, so we still have sick time. But they have merged our personal, seniority and vacation into PTO. And the officers all have holiday hours that they get the first year as well. So starting January 1, the PTO fully kicks in, and the holiday hours, January 1, the officers get all their time. So all their PTO time, all of their holiday time, all January.
Gotcha. And the reason why I asked that, that's really, that's what officers, whether it be lateral or new hires, look at as part of the benefit package.
Absolutely.
And a lot of times people have that misconception that laterals are coming from a place and that they're leaving on bad terms. And a lot of times they want the best for their families in the community. And when they're happy about where they're at, it makes incredible officers working.
Yeah, absolutely. So when we brought over the two last time you hired for us, they both started with 2 weeks of PTO and single more. So they brought their time to experience that they already had. We was able to compensate them for their experience. We'll do the same if we're able to find some good laterals this time as well.
Did we not have a hiring list? Or did it expire? Exhaust that?
We did exhaust that. We
Okay.
hired Preston. Any other questions on what we got going on right now? That's pretty much all I have. If you guys have no other questions, any topic you might have. I really appreciate you, Mr. Vice President, board members for tonight, for bringing on Kim. I think she's going to be a great add to the department. And Graham, our attorney, as always, his guidance has been great. I did have a question for Graham, just to let you guys know. It was about Ed Jordan, and we reviewed him having a LASO ID card, which is basically a retired police officer's ID card, would allow him to carry a firearm anywhere in the country. Through Graham's research, he was able to find, he was with the department for 20 years. And they don't mention it in that statute, full-time, part-time. So with the 20 years of service, I'm going to get him a retired badge, we'll give him an ID card, he can qualify with the department and carry his firearm anywhere in the country. So we'll make a little ceremony for that one. So it takes a while to get a badge, so when we get around to it, I'll bring it up to you guys. We'll get that, so that would be a nice little gift.
Good.
That's about all I got.
That's it. Does anybody have any comment?
Definitely excited. I'm so happy how you guys have done this. You've done an amazing job. Definitely. Thank you so much for what you guys do for us. You make it easy for us. I can't wait to see what we do.
We'll see if we get some good.
To piggyback what Courtney said, when you came on board, the department, there was just so much turmoil, it was crazy. And I think the two of you have flipped the department to where they all feel like they're a family, and everyone's comfortable, everyone likes working with each other. And don't worry if they did not hear about it. So it's all positivity, everything's positive. So both of you guys have done a great job. Proud of you both.
Thank you.
With that said, I'll take a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Meeting's adjourned.
Thank you.
Great.